It's beer o'clock on Real Craft Beer. Today we've got a Staggeringly Good Ultimate Punch Queensberry Rules Strawberry and Raspberry Fruit Cooler, coming in at 5.8% ABV. Look at that for a can wrap. That looks amazing. What's very interesting about this alcoholic beverage is that they've decided not to call it a beer. Nowhere on this can, I can't read on the back. Good brewery, this is unfiltered real ale. Oh, they're saying it's a real ale. There we are. Made using only natural ingredients, but they've not stated it on the front. They've just called it a fruit cooler. Interesting way to kind of go about the way you want to portray this beer. Let's get it out into a glass, see what we get. Nice bit of smoke on the can opening. Beer in the glass then. Whoa! Have a listen to this carbonation. Oh, have a look at it as well. Let me get rid of that a little bit. Have a listen. That's a lively one. While it sorts itself out, while it settles down a little bit, I want to talk to you about the people who sent me the beer. Beer Wonder, check them out there. Terrific gesture to send me the beers. This is the third beer now we've reviewed from them. They're the YouTube channel, check them out. Man, lady, man likes the beer, lady not so much. Her name is Wanda. And it's pretty cool because he's trying to like talk her into enjoying beer, and I think he might get there one day. I think there'll come a point where she falls in love with beer, and then there's no turning back. As you guys know, once you get into beer, once you love beer, there's no getting away from it. It's the best drink in the world. Right, this beer's settled itself down quite nicely. Let's give it a bit more of a gentle pour. It looks amazing. Okay, it was a little bit lively. That kind of sometimes happens with the beer. Staggeringly Good. They're the brewery. It's a new brewery for me. I've just come across their beers. They're lovely, beautiful 4% IPA. Then we had the Little Lambs beer, the 5% Little Lambs Big Ambitions, I think it was called. And now this cooler shaker thing. It looks amazing. 3-finger, slightly off white head. It looks like fruit juice. Fruit juice in the glass. What do we say? Strawberry and raspberry. Let's get the aroma. Oh, it's nice and hazy as well. It looks like strawberry or raspberry juice. Oh my goodness me. Wow. No wonder there's a lot of carbonation in the beer. They must have put a ton of fruit in this beer. It's really jammy, really tart. Like, of course, mixed fruit jam, like strawberry, raspberry flavours. Whoa, blimey. Quite sweet as well. When you get to a certain point pouring a beer, when you get it kind of near the top, it's so much easier to pour the beer. The head dissipates quicker. Once that liquid sorts itself out, it's easier to pour. When you get a glass full of foam, they're the hardest ones to pour, they are. But this, yeah, it's not too bad. I've had a lot worse. Looks nice, hazy, strawberry, raspberry coloured beer. Let's dive in. Cheers. Oh, blimey. Wow. I'm a big fruit juice drinker. I love fruit juice, and this, yeah, it just tastes like fruit juice. carbonated fruit juice. Wow, there's so much fruit in this beer. Loads of strawberry, loads of raspberry. It's ridiculously tart. Ridiculously tart. It's brewed with malt. It's brewed with hops. It's brewed with yeast. So I have to call it a beer. They didn't want to call it a beer on the front. I'm not surprised. I'm not surprised they didn't want to call it a beer on the front, because I mean, this could be a fruit wine. It really could. They have called it interesting. They called it a real ale on the back, as I mentioned earlier. There we go. An unfiltered real ale. Pause the video, have a read of that if you want to. It's completely crazy. It's like, I went to Poland a few months ago and I was drinking these, what are they, like apricot mango lagers, and they had like ridiculous amounts of mango in these lagers, but they were so in the Polish sunshine. It was one of the most amazing experiences ever, because it was just sliding down. But was it a fruit beer? Was it a fruit wine? What was it? Because it was so full of fruit. It was staggeringly good, as this is. I like these styles of beer. But there's a ridiculous amount of strawberry and raspberry in this beer. If this is for you, if you like strawberry and raspberry, like I do, you're going to love this beer. If you're not a fan of strawberry and raspberry, or other, as I mentioned, a mango lager earlier on, then stay away from the fruit beers. Nearly there. Look at that, I'm determined to get it all in. What's interesting about it now is the more I'm pouring, the more I'm getting like a pink head on the beer. Carbonation pushes the beer on the inside of the mouth, releases more of that flavour. It's just fun to drink. It's fun to drink because, believe it or not, a 5.8% ABV, it seems healthy. I mean, it's like I'm drinking a fruit juice, the strawberry smoothie or the raspberry smoothie or something. It's lovely. Right, it's all in. Let's rate it. Staggeringly Good, Ultimate Punch, Queensberry rules. Yeah, that's very, very good. Very good. Let's rate it. Start off by saying I had a bit of a dig at Northern Monk when I did one of their patrons projects beers. They brewed it with Stig Baguette in Sweden, and I think they brewed it with Garage Beer in Spain, and it was like one of these, like exactly the same as this, one of these like fruit beers. And I asked the question, fruit beer or fruit wine, and the comments that come in were like, it's a beer, it's a beer. So I've tried not to be too political with this beer. I've tried to be more kind of, yeah, okay, it says real ale on the back of the can, let's call it a real ale, and just have some fun. You either like raspberry or strawberry beers or you don't, is the answer to this. I like it. I like it enough to give it a 9 out of 10. Check out Wonder Beer Wonder by there. 9 out of 10. Please put your comments in the comments box. Subscribe to our daily beer and food reviews. Give us a big fat thumbs up. Boom! Cheers.